Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to be on the final night of the Salem Thanksgiving Tournament. The Lady Wildcats and the Orphan Annies of Centralia, both teams winless in the tournament. Salem coming off 3 tough losses to Highland, Carterville, and Teotopolis, and for Centralia, 3 losses, including one earlier today. So it's going to be a chance to who's going to bounce back. But Salem trying to put together 4 full quarters, something they haven't done to this point this season, have had a whole week off, try to get things put back into place. So we will see if they can do so. We'll have the tip-off coming up soon. Until then, we'll take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play Salem Centralia here on WJBD.
Hi everyone, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. We want to thank all of you, our new and loyal customers this holiday season. We hope to bring you the same great service into the coming new year. Whether a large sheet of ice flew from a semi and struck your brand new truck roof, or Grandma Helen, known for her lead foot, slides into you at Mach 1 speeds, you can count on Landers to be there for you. That's why we're known for our 24-hour towing and professional collision services to get you back on the road fast. And now, you can take advantage of texting us if you're in a bind. Just reach out to us at our website, landersauto.com, and start a message. With 3 locations to serve you in Mount Vernon and Salem, big or small, we tow and fix them all. Just give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers, wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
This is Terry at Rollinson's in Salem. Is your mattress a lumpy, bumpy, sagging, or noisy kind of mattress? No worries. CERT is here to save your holiday with Black Friday savings up to $600 off Serta iComfort and Serta Hybrid mattress sets. Come in today to Rollinson's and test for yourself. See what Serta iComfort is all about and dare to compare these Black Friday Serta iComfort and Hybrid mattress savings along with 20% off all Dreamhaven and Serta Perfect sleeper sets. You'll certainly be thankful this holiday to be sleeping on your Made in America Serta quality bedding. Not just sorta comfortable, but Serta comfortable. Hurry on over to Rollinson's for Black Friday Serta savings today through December 2nd with 12-month free financing offer available, delivery and disposal of your old worn-out bedding. See details in store and be sure to like us on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Salem Thanksgiving Tournament. Toby Goliath, Craig Holmes, ready for the calls. The Salem Ladycats and the Centralia Orphan Annies. Salem, the home team, the white and the green and red. And, of course, the Orphan Annies in the Cardinal. Coach Katie Metter-Steffen, new mother, just had a baby, and congratulations to her as they get set to go. Her assistant, Pete Call-Clazier. First one out of the huddle is Natalie Edson, 5'6", junior point guard. We also have Riley Edson. She's a sophomore, 5'8", and a guard. Jazz Myers, a Central City grad, 5' junior guard. At the middle, a 6' senior forward, and Alyssa Hutton, 5'9" senior. They go. Edson at 5'6", Edson at 5'8", Myers at 5 foot, Fultz at 6 foot, and Hutton at 5'9". Katie Metter-Steffen, the head coach. Petey Cole-Clazier and Reagan Schwartz, the assistants for the South 7th Class 3A Orphan Annies. And now for your Lady Wildcats, who enter with a record of 0-3. Caitlin Banning, new to the starting lineup in the last game out, makes a return with 5'6" junior. Lacey Jones wearing number 20. She's a 5'9" senior. We've got Delaney Kell, a 5'8" junior forward. Chloe Harness, a 5'9" junior forward, wears number 34. And Taylor Gillett in the middle, number 40, a 5'10" senior. Banning 5'6", Jones 5'9", Kell 5'8". Harness is 5'9", and Gillett is 5'10". Salem coached by Megan Kessler, assisted by Tom Owen, Dave Lever, and Randall Knack. Ladycats Class 2A this year, out of the Cahokia Conference. Coach Kessler sounded optimistic on the showcase this morning, talking to her about everything that's going to go on today. And
they're going to have to control turnovers. That's been their downfall in the opening series last weekend. And if you can't control turnovers, you can't control a game. And they're going to have to put together a complete 4 quarters in order to win this one.
Salem's JV played right before this one against Carterville's JV, and Salem's JV looked good. 51-34 winners in their opener. And that's, of course, good because in the first 2 weeks, they've got games scheduled with Carlisle and Westland. Neither team with a JV games instantly off your schedule. It was good to get one in earlier today. Keith Van Sock ready to go with the ball. Allie Foltz will jump it up against Taylor Gillett, and we are ready to go. Annie's moved left to right as Edson brings it into the front court. She'll peel back out. Riley will give it to Myers. Myers over to Edson. That's Natalie, finds Myers and Salem in that man-to-man. They'll switch out between that and the 1-2-2 as they try to go backdoor and can't. Good defense by Lacey Jones. Here's the drive, shot, up off the glass and good. Give the 2 to Riley Edson. Ladycats with the ball, down early, 2-0. Lacey Jones, left baseline, looks to drive. Can't, she's cut off. Still looking, loses the ball. And dishes out to Chloe Harness. Salem averaging nearly 25 turnovers a game. Gillett gets it in the middle of the floor as Foltz is on her. Over to Banning. She'll drive. The junior had a shot, didn't take it. Finds Harness. Inside to Gillett. Gillett on Foltz, blocked out of there. And then off of Gillett, out of bounds. It'll go to Centralia. Not going to make a living trying to go right at Allie Foltz. She is a pretty solid defender. Foltz will inbound to Jazz Myers as the Annies will bring it up. They lead 2-0. They don't have a win here in this tournament, but they have 2 wins on the season, a couple of conference wins already under their belt. Last time out, they beat Marion. It's Hutton. Driving baseline, loses the ball, but it will stay with Centralia. 6:46 to play first quarter. 2-0 Annies on top as they inbound on the baseline with Allie Foltz. Foltz waits. And finally, 5-second violation before they could get it in. Turnover, Centralia, their first of the ball game. Salem will have it. 1:14 at the half. The Wildcats were on top of Lawrenceville, 28-19 at the Capital Classic. That game going on right now. Here's Delaney Kell. In the lane, didn't shoot the ball. Wide open. Now Harness drives hard off the glass and good. Chloe Harness makes it 2-2, our score. Game's a minute and a half old. Myers over on the left wing, 3 for Riley Edson, off the mark. Rebound to Hutton. She'll find Myers. Baseline jumper is too long, but Foltz is there on the board. Allie. Back cut. Nice move. Edson shot no good, and Gillett will bring down the rebound. Here comes Chloe Harness. 2-2 score. 2 minutes gone. Opening quarter. Salem Thanksgiving Tournament closing game. Jones has it on the baseline. Being closely guarded. She'll bring it out to Delaney. Around the horn to Banning, and now to Harness. Harness into the cutting Delaney Kell, but it's knocked out of bounds by Riley Edson. Centralia retains possession. 2-2 our score here early on. Ladycats scoring on a Chloe Harness bucket. Riley Edson had a dribble drive to score, and now Delaney Kell will go to the line as she is fouled by Natalie Edson. First foul for either team will send us to the line for the first time. Delaney Kell. Free throw. Good. one up and in for Cal. It's 4-2 Salem. 5:41 to play here in the opening quarter as Myers brings it in on a good screen from Hutton. Over to Edson. She'll drive and cut off. Hutton will reset to Edson. Natalie inside to Hutton. Back to Natalie, and it's thrown away. Turnover, Annie's. Second turnover for Centralia. We'll give it to Salem with 5.5 to play here in this first quarter. Ladycats will bring it up with Caitlin Banning. Harness inside, cutting Jones, and she is fouled from behind. Nearly made the shot. Lacey going to the line on a good feed from Chloe Harness. Second foul on Edson, so we'll get our first sub of the ball game after the first free throw from Lacey Jones, which is good. It's Lexi Enke, the 5'4" senior, checking in for Edson. Free throw number 2 is good. Ladycats, a couple of trips to the line. They made all 4. Into the baseline, Hutton out top, tipped away by Kell, and she'll end up knocking it away. Salem will stay on the defensive end, up 6-2. Jazz Myers has it. Centralia setting up their back cut. It's not open. Near side nearly stolen. Now Natalie Edson drives. She'll dish it out to Hutton, and we get a reach-in foul on the Ladycats. It'll be their first foul. It'll go against Taylor Gillett. Cats lead by 4. 4:49 to play first quarter. There's the screen. It's not open. They get it out top to Edson. Edson turns, drives, shot. No good. And that's Taylor Gillett, quickly her second foul. Malia Harris wants to check in, but first free throw coming for Riley Edson. First one on its way. Good backspin. And it hits. Harris is in. Gillett will have a seat. 6-3 our score. For Edson at the line. Free throw is good. Riley with all 4 of Centralia's points. Salem leads by 2. Jones to Banning. Ladycats will run their offense. Malia Harris, the sharpshooter on the left wing. Game earlier this tournament, she hit 6 3-pointers in 2.5 quarters. Inside to a cutting Jones. She'll get it on the bobble. And she'll go all the way to the baseline. What a move by Jones. Reverse pivoted, went straight to the basket again. It's 8-4. Ladycats doubling up Centralia. Myers. Pounded by Banning, and then she throws it away. So the turnover bug hitting Centralia early on. It's 3 turnovers for the Annies. Ladycats lead by 4 halfway through the opening quarter. Chloe Harness quickly inside to Banning. Back to Harness. They reverse it over to Jones in the corner. Harness got shoved in the back as she went underneath, and Dave Sands, the official, says, "I missed it, I'm sorry. I'll get you next time." If I was Harness, I'd drive right at him again. Here's Malia Harris under the basket. To Delaney. Kell's jumper is good. Delaney with 4. Jones with 4. Harness with 2. It's 10-4 Salem. 3.5 to play. The Lady Wildcats looking for an elusive win over the Annies and Coach Kessler's tenure. They get it inside to Folt. Alley backs it back out, loses the handle. Salem with a steal. That's Lacey Jones. Up ahead, Delaney Kell. Layup, good. Timeout Centralia. Delaney with 6. It's 3:11 to play. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this.
The Salem Township Hospital is pleased to welcome family nurse practitioner Debbie Malone to the Family Healthcare Center at 1321 West Whitaker. Debbie is now accepting patients of all ages. The West Whitaker Medical Center is open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and features same-day appointments. Debbie joins Dr. Marion Bumgart and nurse practitioner Melissa Siebert. For an appointment with any of the providers, call 548-0466. That's 548-0466. Meanwhile, at the Rural Health Clinic at the hospital, a special price is being offered on school and sports physicals. They'll be available July 15th and 16th, and again on July 29th and 30th from 9 to 4. $25 for physical, $25 additional if tetanus is required. Cash, check, and credit card accepted. No insurance will be billed with the special pricing. Parents must have immunization record for school physical to be completed. Physical forms must be signed by parent prior to physical. No appointment is needed. Just walk into the Rural Health Clinic at the Salem Township Hospital.
.248 and counting. Ladycats up right now as Chloe Harness has it. Top of the key to Harris, couldn't get the three off. Now to Jones, she'll try it. Lacey's too long, rebound to Hutton. Centralia looks to run. Hutton too far, she tried to get it ahead to Enke. Check that. That is a new sub coming in, Ellie Bunnell for the Ladycats. So Bunnell checks in, and Lacey Jones gets a breather. Ladycats with the ball up 12-6. Driving is Bunnell to the baseline. Her pass out to Delaney. Kell already with 6 quick points here tonight. Finds Chloe Harness. Skip pass to Bunnell. Bunnell wanted a three, didn't take it. Backs it back out. So Bunnell over to Chloe Harness. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Her pass is trying to thread the needle to Malia, and it's knocked out of bounds. Salem's first turnover of the ballgame. Centralia will bring it up. It's Jazz Myers. Three, no good. Rebound Hutton. Blocked out of there. Harness with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Bunnell, and then Bunnell couldn't get it. And it's going to be Centralia basketball. Another turnover for Salem. Now they're going to switch it. They get together, and it's Salem basketball. So forget that turnover. Wipe it off. Just the one. Salem ball underneath their own basket. Inbound, Delaney Kell quickly to Chloe Harness. Shoved in the back from behind, and Alyssa Hutton, who got away with it the first time, did not get away with it the second. It's going to be actually on Allie Foltz, they're going to call it on. That was Hutton's foul. So Foltz picks up her first. Inside, there's Harness up and in. Just beat Hutton to the spot. Great inbound play there. 14-6. Myers brings it up. Pass is stolen away by Harris, and she gets fouled from behind. So a turnover leading to another foul, and Centralia emotional right now early on. And Salem playing pretty well. 1 minute 25 to go in the quarter. They lead 14-6. Caitlin Banning into the front court. She'll get it over to Chloe Harness. Harness, such a good passer from out there. Gets it to Bunnell. She'll drive, shot up, and a foul. Count the foul on Jazz Myers. That's her first. And 2 shots coming for Ellie Bunnell. Allison Powell getting set to check in. Free throw no good. She'll get Delaney Kell. And Allison's just going to stay back, not going to go in there to rebound. Second free throw, Ellie Bunnell on its way. Good. 5 out of 6 to start the game from the line. The lead is 9. 15-6 and a minute 8 and counting here in this opening quarter. They get it inside. Now Skip a good play. Nice pass to Edson for 3. No good, and a foul for 3. That's Powell trying to check out top. Nope, they're going to say a foul underneath on a shove on Centralia. So Hutton picks up a foul underneath the basket. Thought Powell got her on the arm on the three, but instead it was underneath. So the foul will give it back to Salem with under a minute to go, and they lead by 9.
Yeah, foul way off the ball. Shot no good anyway. Turnover. Orphan.
Inbound, or rather Bundle tries to get the interior pass, does to Powell. She spins, fires, partially blocked. And the rebound is Banning. We got a shove. Nope, Centralia was out of bounds before the shove. Inbound for Powell. Gets it to Harness. Harness out to Bunnell. Bunnell wants to get it to Powell. She's open, but couldn't get it inside. Now to Malia Harris. To Bunnell for three. No good. Rebound to Harness. Inside to Banning. Her shot Jazz Myers is run into by Banning. 23 seconds to go. Third Salem foul. Pretty good though, start to this one, 15-6, 4 points for Riley Edson, 2 for Alyssa Hutton, who's on the bench now with 2 fouls. Bringing it up will be Myers. For Hutton, who had 2 fouls. Edson to Myers, final 12. Myers picked up in a bad spot, now Tomljanovic over to Foltz for 2. Good, foot on the line. Allie Foltz. That'll do it after 1. Salem 15, Centralia 8. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is Rick at Adams Power Equipment in Salem. You can get a great looking cut in less time and greater savings. It may be winter, but grass season is just a season away. Adams Power Equipment pre-season service and savings is going on now, offering free pickup and delivery, as well as 10% off select big name brands by Exmark, Grasshopper, Big Dog, and Gravely. Give yourself a bigger and better cut this next mowing season. We also have a nice selection of used equipment from 42-inch up to 72-inch cut. Financing available on both new and used. Visit Adams Power Equipment on Route 37 East in Salem or call for winter service at 548-2922.
This is Eric at your local Bandy's Pharmacy. It is never too early or late to stop by and get your preventative vaccinations. We provide full set of vaccinations, including ones for pneumonia and of course the flu. Our caring staff at Bandy's will answer any questions you may have concerning insurance or Medicare coverage for the shots you need. Stop in the local Bandy's Pharmacy today, your prescription to better health, in Salem, Centralia, and Irvington.
To start the second quarter, Toby Gullion and Craig Holmes with you. They lead 15-8 here over the Orphan Annies. Banning with it. Delaney, Kell, Harris, Harness, and Jones in there for Salem. Harris's 3, no good. Jones gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Lacey Jones with 6. And the lead back up to 9. Myers brings it up for the Annies. Her team down into the post as Edson's shot is no good, but we get a foul from behind. And that's going to go against Lacey. Her first, 4th team foul. Next Orphan Annie foul will put Salem at the line in the bonus. Inbound coming on the baseline. Myers back to Foltz. Alley, skip pass over to Tomljanovic. As the Annies try to work it around the perimeter. Floater on its way up, no good. Rebound, Tomljanovic up, no good. Harness has the rebound for Salem. So Banning will bring it up, nearing a minute gone, second quarter. Lacey Jones will hold it against the Centralia man-to-man. Kell over to Chloe Harness. Chloe skips it over to Delaney. And Ladycats try to find the high post. That's where Jones has it. She'll look to spin, and she is hit on a traveling violation. Second turnover for the Ladycats. So Taylor Gillett with her 2 fouls checks in. Malia Harris will check out. Myers will bring it up for the Annies as they trail 17-8 here with 6:40 to play here in the first half. Annies looking to get it around. Enke backdoor cut. Tomljanovic up and in. What a play as Hannah Tomljanovic puts in her first points. The other way, the Ladycats looking for the post. Delaney, hassled by Edson, finds Jones, drives baseline, pulls it back out, and Edson knocks it out of bounds. Riley Edson playing with a little fire. She knocks it there in front of the student section. Intimate student section today, with both boys and girls playing at the same time. Harness will bring it up, gets the screen, doesn't use it, and traveled with it. Third turnover for Salem. Got to avoid those stretches of games where they get into a pattern of doing this.
Well, first quarter they took care of the ball very, very well. Don't want to start turning the ball over, giving Centralia opportunity to get back in this one.
Under 6 to play in the first half as Myers will bring it up. She'll find Edson. Over to Tomljanovic for 3. Good. Hannah Tomljanovic with 5. 2-pointer, they say, on the line. Spinning is Banning. The 5-point Salem lead. The drive by Jones, not open. She'll get it out to Gillett. Over to Harness. Harness wants a screen. Gillett's there. Works inside. Pass stolen away. Bad pass there. Now the Edson the other way to Tomljanovic. 2 more. This one is no good. Banning comes away with the rebound. So Caitlin will bring it up. Ladycats have led by as many as 9 on a couple of different occasions. They are up by 5 now. As Harness moves to her right, gives it to Kell. Kell over to Banning. Looks in the post for Jones, not there. Now drives baseline to her right. Here's a long 2, no good, and the rebound to Centralia. Into the front court they come. Riley Edson. She'll drive into the lane. Riley up and in. Timeout, Salem. A 30. We'll take a break. Be back after this.
This is Mike from the minor league in Salem. I have great news announcing that Bud Mulvaney is taking over the minor league business, offering trophies, plaques, and awards, along with custom vinyl, signs, and banners. Bud's Minor League in Salem can custom design business logos and banners, as well as full-service screen printing and embroidery services. Bud's Minor League, the ultimate in screen printing services and sporting apparel, located on Route 50 West behind the Salem American Legion, or call 548-8040.
4:45 to play first half. Centralia making a run. They trailed 15-8 after 1 quarter, but now only 17-14 with 4:43 to play in the half. It'll be Banning bringing it up for the Lady Wildcats. Over to Chloe Harness. Harness looks to get in the lane on Tomljanovic and can't. Finds Banning. And Banning, backdoor to Jones. Jones got away with a travel maybe as she dishes out to Gillett. Taylor, over on the left wing. Harness tries to get a screen and does. Crosses over into the lane. Shot partially blocked. Gillett, though, on the offensive glass can't get it to go. Allie Foltz with the rebound. Foltz up ahead. Tomljanovic to Enke. Her shot no good. Rebound Tomljanovic. Count it, and she's fouled. Hannah Tomljanovic. All 6 of her points here in the second quarter, and a chance to tie it up with a free throw. Is that foul? It's going to go against Chloe Harness. Caitlin Beagleisen checking in for the first time. Free throw. Tomljanovic, good. We're tied, 17. So Harris will check in, Harness will check out with her 1 foul. Ladycats are tied now, 17. A 9-2 run to start this quarter for Centralia. Beagleisen has it out top. Looks to drive, gets to the free throw line and stops. Over to Delaney, baseline to Banning. Banning can't get free, finds Gillett, over to him, Harris, screen, free throw line, jumper, off the mark, rebound to Centralia. Here comes Enke. She'll stop for 3. It's an air ball, and the rebound is off of going to be a jump ball, they said, so Salem will give away the possession arrow to Centralia. Annie's to inbound. They look quickly into Fultz. Mismatch underneath in the size department, but instead dishes, floater, up, good. Ada Phelan for 2. Here's the dribble drive. Salem can't get through, and we get a push coming on Centralia. The Annie's fan's not a fan of that call. Of course, if they've ever been to a Centralia Holiday Tournament game that Centralia's boys have played in, don't know that we'd be complaining so much. So at the line, Caitlin Banning. 1 in the bonus. Free throw good. (19-18). Salem with the lead. They put the score on the wrong side, but Jazz Myers in, and having a seat with her second foul is Allie Fultz. Next free throw, no good. Rebound, Gillett, up and in. Taylor Gillett for 2. And the Ladycats take a 1-point lead, 20-19. The game a lot of us has expected, back and forth. On the Ladycats as Tomljanovic got shoved in the back. The 5th foul for the Ladycats. Lacey Jones is in. Malia Harris picks up that foul. And who's checking out? Gillett with her 2 fouls. Orphan Annies to inbound. On the baseline. They do. Enke drives, dishes. Edson can't get free. Finds Enke. Out to Phelan. Over to Enke. Baseline to Edson. Edson looks in the post. Stolen away by Malia Harris. And then it's knocked out of bounds by Centralia. Turnover 6-4. Salem with 5 though, or with 3 rather, in this quarter. Banning will bring it up. Final 2:20 of the half. She'll get it to Beagle-Eisen. Over to Kell. Lobs it inside to Harness. Harness backs her way in and scores. You got to see a lot more of that from Chloe Harness. She has 6. The lead is 22-19. Now the other way. No good by Myers. Rebound to Jones. Jones drives. 5-on-3 break to Harness. Inside, great pass, Kell. It's up and in. Edson had thought the shot went up. Delaney Kell puts it home, and the lead back to 5 for Salem, 24-19. Minute 35 to go. First half. Inside, good pass. Tomljanovic elevates and scores. She has 9 in the quarter. It's 24-21 Salem. Harness the other way. Out to Banning. Myers on her. Gets it to Harness. Chloe out top to Harris. Reverses to Jones. Jones at the high post. Kell. She'll spin and fire. Chase down. And that should be over and back. And it will be. Turnover Ladycats with a minute to play in the first half. We'll let our fine sponsors identify themselves at the halftime break. And we'll come back to and give you some stats before the second half. The Annies of Centralia and the Wildcats of Salem. Ladycats up 24-21, under a minute. Myers has it. Jazz back. backs it back out, gets a screen from Balin, now goes inside. Tom Leonovich scores again on the block. He's just abusing the Ladycats defense now. It's a 1-point Salem lead with 40 seconds to go in the half. Harness, jump pass, Malia, open three, no good. Kell, rebound, good. Delaney Kell, 4-2. And Salem by 3 with 20 seconds to go in the second. Final 15 seconds. Myers walks it up. She waits at the center circle. Directs traffic with 10. Final 8. Phelan gets a screen from Edson. Over to Enke. No good. For one half of basketball, an entertaining half. Salem 26, Centralia 23. We'll take a break and come back with more after this.
Moving forward requires taking that first step, and when it comes to your future, your first step should be at Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. To learn more, call 618-545-3040 or visit kaskaskia.edu today.
It's Black Friday sales time at Max Dye GMC in Salem. Big discounts, huge incentives, and special interest rates are all in play on the GMC lineup. Terrain, Canyon, Acadia, Yukon, Yukon XL, and of course, the GMC Sierra with the multi-pro tailgate. See the sales professionals at Max Dye GMC today and visit maxdye.com.
Counting is a part of everyday life. For example, truckers count miles.
Little boys count tadpoles. Sisters like to count money.
Grandmas count grandkids.
Grandpas count them too.
Couples count anniversaries.
Firemen count calls.
DJs count them down.
Preachers count verses.
Insomniacs count sheep.
Baseball players count home runs.
Farmers count bushels.
Wildcats count victories.
You can count on us at Custom Accounting, Sam Phillips CPA, with offices located in Salem and Breeze, 548-9033.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, call me, Jason Green, at 548-4020.
Don't want to wait for relief from a cold, strep throat, or the flu until you can get an appointment with your doctor? You don't have to. Just walk into the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Salem. They can quickly test you to see if you have the flu, strep, or just a cold. You can then immediately get a prescription for an antibiotic or Tamiflu if indicated. The cost of the testing is $20 for those ages 3 and up. As always, you can depend on the Medicine Shop in Salem for fast service with no appointments necessary.
This is Kevin Diss at Diss Truck Repair in Alma. I'd like to take this time to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving and to thank all of our many friends and customers for allowing us to serve your diesel truck and repair needs this year. We are looking forward to the new year and that it brings you a very blessed holiday season. From Larry Wilson, Wes Davis, and myself, Kevin Diss at Diss Truck Repair in Alma. Call 547-3182.
For the month of November, Russ Broniker Boulder Chevrolet Buick is offering not one, but two $29.95 specials. Get an oil change and filter of up to 5 quarts of conventional 5W30 on most cars. Also get an exterior wash and interior vacuum on passenger cars, light-duty trucks, and SUVs. Our service department is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call today to schedule your appointment. Some exclusions apply, sales tax not included. Russ Broniker, BoulderChevroletBuick.com, 618-548-5500. Find us on Facebook.
When it's authentic Mexican food you want, come to Mi Pueblo Mexican Restaurant in Salem. Breakfast is served daily from 8:30 to 11 a.m. and a full buffet opening every weekend from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mi Pueblo is ready to serve you. Hurry on over for your next meal at Mi Pueblo Mexican Restaurant, located just off I-57 West in Salem, or call 740-1142.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Richard Sinclair sees your home and car and the time and memories you put into them. Richard understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
Call State Farm agent Richard Sinclair at 548-5011.
Great, I need gas, but I'm out of cash. You need a student checking account from People's State Bank. I usually just cash my paycheck and hold on to the money. My account offers a debit card, so I don't always need cash. Plus, it earns interest. I can keep track of my balance on the free app, and I can bank from home when I'm away at school. That does sound pretty convenient.
Visit People's State Bank today to ask about the student checking account. People's State Bank, your community bank, member FDIC. Visit online at psbnewton.com.
Hi, this is Jamie Bandy with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
we go. 26-23 our score. Cats will have the basketball to start this second half. Toby Golian and Craig Holmes. Chad Wilkins here as well, helping with the broadcast, and Keaton Golian running the camera on the video stream. Thanks to all of our sponsors for sponsoring Wildcats and Ladycats basketball. We'll try to get you an update from Red Hill coming up soon as Lawrenceville and Salem boys are playing in the 5th place game from the Capital Classic. Ladycats up by 3 with the basketball. As Delaney Kell has it, she's in there with Jones, Banning, Harness, and Gillett, the starting 5. Harness as Tom Leonovich, who didn't start, but Coach Steffen, she's not dumb. She's got Tom Leonovich in there to start. Phelan almost with a steal, but instead Gillett will have it. Here's the dribble drive by Harness. The give to Jones for 3. Good from the corner, Lacey Jones. She's got 9. And the Ladycats lead is 6, 29-23. Here's Tom Leonovich wide open. She misses short, but Foltz with the rebound. Out to Edson. Edson back to Foltz. Foltz off the glass. She's fouled and counted. Allie Foltz for 2 more. So the foul is going to go against Chloe Harness. That's her second. And Foltz at the line to try to cut into this 4-point deficit. The and 1 attempt. Allie, 6 foot senior, up and in. A big part of the super sectional Orphan Annie's team. They won their first ever girls volleyball sectional in volleyball this year and made it to the super sectionals. Harness inside Delaney, and that pass is tipped, but a foul. Ooh, and it's going to be foul on Riley Edson. Her first. Salem will inbound underneath her own basket. Ladycats in the home white. Gets it into Harness off the glass and good. Harness for 2. She's got 8 in the ball game. Phelan brings it up for the Annies. Her drive off the glass, no good. I don't know how. Ladycats allowed her to get all the way there, but Lacey Jones is going to pick up the foul. That's her second. Phelan at the line. No good. Salem 6 out of 8 from the free throw line. Centralia is 4 out of 6, and now missed another one, but Foltz comes away with a rebound, but bounced it out of bounds. Ladycats ball, they lead 31-26 with 6.5 to play, third quarter. The winner of this will get 4th place, and the loser will finish in last in this tournament. Here's Delaney Kell. She'll get it over to Harness. Looks inside. There's a cutting bundle. Finds Gillett inside out to Harness. Harness drives around her man. Jumper up, no good. Rebound to Jazz Myers of Centralia. Jazz looks to run. Cut off by Banning. Then backs it back out to Phelan. Phelan inside. Pass tipped and a steal by Chloe Harness and a foul by Chloe Harness. And Chloe will pick up the personal foul, and that's her 3rd. It's a big foul for Salem. Inbounds to Edson, back into the post to Foltz. Foltz to the elbow, Tom Leonovich open and she scored. Hannah Tomljanovic. She's got 13 in the ball game. Ladycats lead is 3. Bunnell drives to the baseline, tries to give it to Gillett and does. It's tipped away, so Gillett has to get it in the corner. Finds Banning, timeout Salem, 5:37 to play. third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The holidays are a hectic time of year. Hi, this is Steve Jones reminding you Salem IGA is here to help. We appreciate your business and trust throughout the year. Did you know we can prepare all or part of your holiday meals? Need a special cut of meat for your celebration? Just ask. Need a specially made party or fruit tray? It's not a problem at Salem IGA. Don't forget our floral department. The staff at Salem IGA is here to serve your special needs, not only during the holiday, but year-round. Don't be afraid to ask. Thanks for shopping Salem IGA.
37 to play third quarter. Centralia 28. It'll be Salem basketball. They get it in, and Banning will come and take it. As the Ladycats work against the Annies man-to-man, she has Myers, good defense. Banning picks up her dribble, finds Harris. Inside to Gillett. Gillett tries to spin her way to the basket, but doesn't go. She just spun and passed it. Got to be aggressive there. Inside to Gillett again. Now she'll be aggressive. Shot blocked by Fultz. Edson comes away with a rebound, and then she is fouled by Malia Harris. Those are the type of giveaway fouls, though, that they do a lot of. Kind of those, at the time you think, oh, it doesn't mean a lot, but when you look up and one of your best shooter has 3 or 4, and then you get that fourth foul, you remember those fouls, and that seems to happen a lot to the Ladycats.
Well, essentially, that one is a turnover, but anytime it happens, it kills your momentum, and you can't afford to lose momentum in a basketball game.
Tomljanovic into Fultz, the high post. Alley out. Myers for 3. In and out, no good. Delaney Kell had it, lost it. Bunnell comes away with a rebound. Bunnell into the front court. Bunnell has it stolen away by Phelan. Just picked her pocket. Length of the floor, layup good. That can't happen. 31-30. Ladycats up by 1. Kell gets it over to Bunnell. Into the cutting Jones. Jones shot blocked by Fultz, but a foul. That's going to go against Edson. Her second team foul. Comes at 4:28 to go in the third. Lacey at the line for 2. Good. It's an update from the Capital Classic. 62-31 winners for Salem in the 5th place game over Lawrenceville. Trent Bowles 18, Luke Light 15. As Salem led 28-19 at the end of the first half and cruised from there. Jones misses the second. So a 2-2 trip seems like what we've done the last several years since we started over there.
See the sophomores getting in on the action.
They're going to be a big part of that cruise. The 3-pointers off the mark. Banning brings it up. Salem boys very young, very long, very athletic, and a lot of fun to watch. Come out and see them Tuesday night. Newton here. The Eagles. Delaney Kell into the cutting Jones. She'll fire off the mark. Banning gets the rebound. We get a jump ball. That's a girls basketball jump ball right there. Anytime 2 people touch it, they don't let you try to get it at all. It's instantly blow your whistle. And that young man suffers from premature whistling at times, I believe.
They have a prescription sort of drug you can take to prevent that, right?
Let's call it up and find out. Here's the Centralia Annies quickly inside. Hutton dishes it out to Myers. She'll drive baseline, cut off by Banning. She'll find Alyssa Hutton. Over to Edson, Riley Edson. To Myers. Into the post. Hutton turns, fires, and scores. Nice move there. Alyssa Hutton. Banning gets it over to Beagle-Eisen. To Delaney Kell. Left side, over to Banning. Caitlin gets a great screen by Harris, and her pass inside just a little bit too far for the intended receiver. Chloe Harness is in. Banning will check out. And back into the ball game is Natalie Edson, who checked out long time ago with her 2 fouls and has not played.
Yes, that's a great popcorn snagging song right there.
There she is with the ball. Dishes it out. Long layup up and in. What a move. 2 more. as it's 34-32. Annie's take the lead, and now a foul coming on Edson, and that's her third. Riley reaches on the arm. Inbounding for Lacey Jones, and the Ladycats trailing by 2 now. That ball's knocked out of bounds, and Salem will keep it. Right in front of their own bench, they'll inbound. Jones can't get it in. Instead, we get a 5-second violation. Coach Kessler wanted to call a timeout. The ref was looking at her, but had the 5 before he had the time. Turnover, Salem. Centralia with the lead and the ball. Edson dishes out to Hutt. Up top, Foltz, quick jumper, no good. Out of bounds. Salem basketball. Gillett's going to check in quickly for the Lady Wildcats. They trail 34-32. 2:32 to play here in this third quarter. Start thinking Centralia, Salem, late heroics. Start thinking Sydney Guerin a few years back hit the shot with about a second left to knock Centralia off here in the tournament. As Harness dribble drives, knocked off. Harris gets around her man. The 2 is on its way, no good. And it's Natalie Edson with the rebound. Up ahead to Hutton. Her layup good. What a run there. As Alyssa Hutton chased it down. It's a 4-point Orphan Annie lead, their largest of the game. Harness with it between circles for the Ladycats against Centralia's man-to-man. Gets it to Jones. Over to Harness. Final 2 minutes of the quarter. Chloe drives, step up and in. What a move there. Split the defense, Chloe Harness. She's in double digits with 10. Natalie Edson drives it to the baseline, and she is going to drive it all the way out of bounds. Got a little bump. Nothing called. Turnover, Annie's. Their 7th. Jones brings it up. Salem trailing by 2. Final 90 seconds of the third. Delaney Kell over to Jones. Looks for the back cut to Harness, not there, and then we get a reach-in foul on Centralia. Centralia fans not happy with the call. To our left, Jones is out. And Ladycats will inbound on the baseline. Hutton, or rather Harness was the intended receiver there on the baseline. It was knocked out of bounds by Foltz. Ladycats will retain possession, and they'll inbound now. Harness will inbound. They get it into Kell. Kell tried to find Harness and then throws it right away to Centralia. Up ahead, Annie's throw it away, and Gillett tracks it down and then knocks the Alyssa Hutton to the ground. Now Harness hands it off to Banning. Banning around Foltz, bounce pass to Harris. Harris finds Kell. Kell around her man, up, no good. Loose ball, here's Edson. Natalie Edson on the run. Natalie carried the basketball. I think the bench for Centralia just got a warning.
Very raucous crowd.
It's Salem Centralia. What do you expect? As it should be.
We're usually protected in the booth up there. I don't know how safe I feel down here. We're a little bit close.
I'll tell you what, I coach 5th grade basketball, and you feel it in the 5th grade gym, so it's not just at this level. Final 30 of the third, Salem down by 2. Manning will dribble it out top. Salem trying for the last shot. Possession arrow in favor of Salem, but they throw it away. Double-digit turnover now again, 10 for the Ladycats. Baseline, here's Tomljanovich. Lobs it inside to Foltz. She'll spin and fire. Missed it at the buzzer. We've played 3. The Annies 36, Salem 34. We'll be back in 60.
For Summer Real Estate in Salem, broker-owner Stacy Russell.
Basketball is all about teamwork, passing the ball, and helping out on defense. There are a lot of people to contribute to a team's success in basketball, just like in home buying and selling. At Summer Real Estate, we have an office filled with experienced agents, ready to help with land, home, and commercial property. Give us a call at 548-5123.
Steve Purcell here from T&S Plumbing. It's Thanksgiving time again and the holiday season is upon us and basketball is underway. T&S Plumbing would like to wish the basketball girls and boys good luck on their season this year. And remember, if your husband can't fix your drips around the house, we fix what your husband repairs. Thank you, T&S Plumbing. Thank you, T&S Plumbing. Thank you, T&S Plumbing.
For Summer Real Estate in Salem, broker-owner Stacy Russell.
Basketball is all about teamwork, passing the ball, and helping out on defense. There are a lot of people to contribute to a team's success in basketball, just like in home buying and selling. At Summer Real Estate, we have an office filled with experienced agents, ready to help with land, home, and commercial property. Give us a call at 548-5123 or log into summerrealestate.com to put Salem's #1 agency on your team.
Quarter. There's a feed, and Malia Harris gets hammered from Medson, and she made a good cut. So Malia will go to the line to shoot a pair. Salem right now at the line. They are 7 out of 10 from the free throw line through 3 quarters. Free throw no good by Malia. Centralia was 4 out of 6 through 3 quarters. Tomljanovic is out. Edson is out. Harris's free throw is in. 1 out of 2. It's a 1-point Annie's lead. Harris out, Jones in. There is a new addition to the bench for the Ladycats. Freshman Maya Sismena making her appearance on the bench for the first time. Coach Kessler excited about the freshman. Here's the jumper from Jazz, no good. Rebound to Jones. Lacey Jones brings it up. She'll get it to Harness. Salem can take the lead with a bucket. Jones nearly lost the handle. Her pass to Gillett up top, over to Harness. Harness looking back door, now the cutter to Kell. Kell traveled, no call, and then threw it away. The 11th turnover for Salem. We'll give it back to Centralia up as the Annies are up by 1. Here's Edson, and she is fouled from behind by Lacey Jones. So Lacey picks up her foul. That's her 3rd. 5 fouls for each team. Edson gets her man in the air, then to the bucket, fouled. Jones just picked up her 4th. And the giveaway fouls. We saw her give away 1 early on in the game, and that one I feel like was almost a giveaway foul too. You're beat, so you just reach in instead of giving her the points, knowing your fouls are more important than the points at this point.
It's more important to stop the drive. You don't go for the fake so much that you leave your
Riley Edson puts the first one in. Her first point since the first quarter. Jones is out, Banning in there with Malia Harris now. Harness, Gillett, and Kell. Next free throw, good. 6 out of 8 from the line, and the difference is 3 right now. Salem 8 out of 11. Delaney Kell holds it high. Can't get it to Gillett, now does near the timeline. Over to Banning. Banning got away with a little walk there as Gillett has it. Gillett's pass, tipped and stolen. Here's Enke, up ahead Hutton, missed the layup. Rebound Harness. Chloe looks to run. Chloe surveys the defense, now drives, and got away with a carry. Over to Harris for 2. Malia, no good. Rebound Hutton. And we get a jump ball. It'll go to Centralia. Well, 2 officials getting together to see what we got. Jump ball. It'll go to Centralia though. So Annies will have it. And he's up by 3 with the ball. Final 6:15 of the game. Maybe. Edson again got her man. Hutton to Edson in the corner. Edson got her man in the air again, then shoots it over Gillett, no good. And then Delaney Kell. Yeah, the Centralia fans weren't complaining that the over and back call didn't get called. As Delaney Kell has it up top. Finds Banning. Ladycats need a bucket here. Backdoor cut. There's Harris. Up, missed the shot. Got her own rebound, put it up, and she's fouled. Malia. That's a pretty slick little play there. They had one cutter who then came back out and then backdoored Malia Harris on the cross-court, cross-lane pass. Give the foul to Lexi Enke. Free throws for Malia. Free throw number 1 is good. 38-36. Tomljanovic checks back in with her 13 points. Free throw number 2 is good for Harris. 3 out of 4 in the quarter. All points coming from the foul line tonight for Malia. The lead is 1 for Centralia. Screen. They give the roll. Gillett steals it. Salem can take the lead with a bucket. Comes Chloe Harness across the timeline into the front court. Checks Coach Kessler, wants to screw the play call. Finds Banning at the elbow of the volleyball line. She'll get it to Gillett at the top of the key. Salem looks a bit static here on offense, not moving a lot. Here's a screen. Kell gets it to Banning. Banning drives. Baseline Gillett. Gillett finds Malia. Skip pass to Chloe Harness near the timeline. Salem will set it back up. Malia, deep right wing, up top to Banning. Inside, too hard for Gillett. That's a tough pass from the top of the key to that block. Had a better pass if they go to Malia for a shot or Malia to the post.
Yeah, the offense just out of sync on that.
1 point lead for the Annies with the ball. As Devere Boyd will have it, looks inside, throws it over everybody, and there's a steal by Gillett again. Now Harness into the front court, Harness into the lane, underhand toss to Kell, and she is fouled by Allie Foltz. So Foltz picks it up. And for Allie, that's her 3rd foul, and it puts Salem in the bonus the rest of the way. Salem, next foul will put Centralia in the bonus. Delaney Kell at the line. Salem down by 1. Delaney, 2 for 2 from the line. Made that one. We are tied at 38. Delaney, shot number 2 is good, and Salem takes the lead with 2 free throws. 5 out of 6 in this quarter alone. Ladycats 39, Centralia 38, and with her 4 fouls, Lacey Jones will check in at the next dead ball. Boyd looks to drive, gets to the baseline. Inside, pass stolen away almost again by Gillett.
It's unfortunate positioning on the floor, made a good play to get a hand on the ball, but foot was out of bounds.
Harris out, Jones is in. Halfway through this 4th quarter, Centralia down by 1 with the basketball. To Enke out top. Enke gets it over to Myers. And she'll look to drive on Banning with the left hand. Looks in the post to Tomljanovic. Shot up, partially blocked, out of bounds. Gillett with a good block. She went straight up, didn't jump, didn't leave her feet, arms straight up. Good defense by Taylor. Baseball pass out to Myers, top of the key, 3, no good. Long rebound to Banning. Banning looks to put her head down, crosses the timeline, under 3:40 now to go in the ball game. Salem milking a 1-point lead. They've led by as many as 9, they've trailed by as many as 4. Jones on the right wing. Out to Banning. Banning guarded by Myers. finds Chloe Harness. Harness turns the corner, jump pass tipped, and stolen away by Fultz. Salem steals it back. Lacey was wanting another foul, but she's lucky she didn't get her fifth. Jones to the bucket, missed. Gillett rebound. Gillett passes out to Kell. Kell to Banning. Banning out to Jones. Jones wanted to get it loose and couldn't on the shot. Wow.
Keep possession of the ball.
Harness drives on Myers. Shot up and a foul. Now she's going to get it up one way or the other, force the issue. And to the line goes Chloe. Jones is still upset. Probably upset about the no call or something on this end.
You got to put that past you. It's over.
Harness, line, and good. Ladycats continue their good free throw shooting. They lead by 2 with 2:52 to play here in the ball game. Chloe again, up and good. All of Salem's points in the quarter, all 7 coming from the foul line. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Salem Walmart is proud to be part of the Salem community and wants to make it an even better place to live. The Salem Walmart store makes thousands of dollars in monetary and in-kind donations each year to school and community organizations. They'll even be treating the SCHS football team and band to 2 meals this year. The Salem Walmart is also proud to be a large employer, providing more than 250 jobs. The employees of the Salem Walmart store thank you for allowing them to serve you.
We are back. 2:52 to play in the ball game. 41-38. Ladycats on top. They are 7 out of 8 in this quarter. 14 out of 18 from the foul line in the game. That's getting it done. Centralia just 6 out of 8.
This is a close game. If you don't have those free throws, you shoot bad, have a bad night from the free throw line, you could be down 10 points. Instead, you're up 3.
Overcoming a 4-point deficit to take the lead again. Now Edson drives. Gillett again. Great defense. Jones steals the pass, and then Jones slows it up wisely, and Salem will dribble it up. Looking for their first win of the year. The Annies trying to get their first win of the tournament. Timeout. Salem will take another break. 2:26 to go in this one. 41-38 Ladycats. We're back in a minute.
This is Josh at Schmidt Ford in Salem, and I am inviting you to come by and see me today. We have a great selection of new and used vehicles, and I am sure that we can find something for you. I want to be your #1 source for all your vehicle needs. At Schmidt Ford, we value your business, and we want to build a relationship that will last beyond the sale of a car. My goal is to make your car buying experience smooth and effortless. Come see me at Schmidt Ford in Salem, Illinois, and let me go to work for you.
Welcome back, welcome back, Gymansium. Salem. Ladycats lead Centralia 41-38 as we play here with 2:26 to play in the ball game. And it's Caitlin Banning bringing it up for the Ladycats. If you're watching on the video stream, we will have this thing reposted right after this thing's up and running and be able to watch it crystal clear quality. As Banning has it. Up by 3, Harness. Salem plays a little keep away here in the final 2:05. They think you want to have a free throw contest, and a lazy pass turnover. Here's Tomljanovic, and she's fouled by Banning. That pass has to be more zip on it, and the Jones has to go to the ball and meet her pass.
Well, I mean, you don't necessarily want to try to make that pass. You've got 3 defenders up in the passing lane. Go ahead and just reverse the ball around and try something different.
And Tomljanovic at the line. Free throw. Good. 14 for Tomljanovic, leads all scorers. Hannah with another. It's on its way and good. 41-40, Salem by 1. Final 2 minutes of the ball game. Welcome to everyone who's tuned in after watching Red Hill Capital Classic Tournament action. Salem over Lawrenceville in the 5th place game. Ladycats lead by 1 here in the finale of the Thanksgiving tournament. Delaney Kell, and she is going to be fouled by Edson. That was just a battle of who could outmuscle who. And Delaney, the SEMO signee as a junior to play softball there in 2 years, will go to the line to shoot a 1 in the bonus. So bonus time, Delaney will step to the line. She shoots it, misses it short. Huge offensive rebound. Then Lacey Jones has it on the skip pass. Jones, final minute 20. Gets around Inky, hands it off to Harness. Chloe gets a screen from Banning. Then picks up her dribble, finds Lacey on the wing. Inside to Kell, off the glass and good. Delaney Kell for 2 more. 14 for Kell, the lead is 3. Timeout, Centralia. A minute 1 to play here in the ball game, and the Annies trail by 3.
That's right. Beautiful.
To go 43-40, Salem on top. Welcome everyone again listening from all over. If you were making cookies maybe for the holidays, like Kelly and the twins, or whatever you were doing, and you're watching and listening, we appreciate that. Good one here tonight. Ladycats up by 3. Final 61 seconds trying to ice this one and start a very tough week next week when they host or go to Breeze Central. Timeout, Centralia. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the final minute for you here on WJBD. Here in the ball game, 43-40. Centralia said they took a 30-second timeout, but this is going to turn into being a full timeout. They must not have had any 30s left. So Coach Megan Kessler going through what she wants on the Salem sideline, just underneath us, talking to her girls about maintaining composure. They're going to come at you. You need to maintain composure. Because right now you need to stop on defense. Centralia will have it out of their timeout. Jazz Myers has it. We're under a minute to go. 3-point Salem lead. Myers gets a screen from Foltz. Over to the left to Edson. Edson to Myers for 3. Good! Jazz Myers. Her first bucket of the game ties it at 43. Here comes Salem. Chloe Harness. Checks on coach. What does she want to do? Harness, dribble drive, bounces Jones for 2. Good from the corner. 2-pointer on the line. Salem by 2, final 30. Here's Jazz. over to Enke. She'll give it to Riley, back to Enke. Enke to Myers. Can she hit another one? Air ball! Out of bounds. Salem will have it. Ladycats by 2. 14 seconds to go. Coach Kessler wants a timeout. We will take a break as well. We'll take 60. Don't go anywhere. All choked up. Ladycats, couple of free throws possibly away from icing this one. 45-43. Lacey Jones hit the big shot from the corner after Jazz Myers hit a big three to tie it. Full court pressure, length of the floor to go for Salem. Jones can't move her spot. Gotta hurry. They get it into Harness. Harness comes up and she is fouled. And 11 and a half seconds are on the clock. So Harness to the line to shoot double bonus, so she will have 2. Salem by 2. Free throw. Good. 3. This one could really do it and make it hard for the Annies, making a 2-possession game. Harness, big free throw. Up. Good! Chloe Harness. And the final 10. Here's Edson. Timeout Centralia with 7.5 to play. We will take our final break and come back in 1 minute for the rest of this one. We're back, 7.5 seconds to go. Annie's trails Salem by 4. Ladycats, one defensive stand away from a win.
The most important thing here is not to foul. If they have to run some time off the clock and hit a shot, just go inbound. I mean, don't give them the opportunity.
Don't believe Centralia has any timeouts left anyway. Here's Edson. She'll drive, shot up, no good. Rebound Hutton, up, no good. And that will do it. The Lady Wildcats. First win of the year. They've been victorious by a score of 47-43. A little bit of everything. They got out to a decent lead with 9 points. They had to fight their way back after being down by 4. And then ultimately they win by 4. So a pretty good effort there, Craig, by the Ladycats all around.
Well, especially from the free throw line. You know, we talked about in the past they had a lot of trouble shooting free throws. It's really taking them out of games. Tonight they shot 16 of 21 from the free throw line. Centralia shot really well as well, 8 of 10, but Salem really won this game from the free throw line.
And They were 9 out of 11 in the fourth quarter alone, which really put this one away. Leading the way for the Ladycats, 14 apiece from Delaney Kell and from Chloe Harness. They got 12 from Jones, including the biggest 2 baseline corner that gave them the lead with under 30 seconds to go. And then you also got 3 points out of Harris, 1 point each from Bundle and Banning. As for Hannah Tomljanovic, she finished with 15 to lead the way for Centralia. As Boyd finished with 6, they got 6 points from Hutton. They only got 5 from Allie Foltz, 3 from Jazz Myers, and 6 from Riley Edson. And 4 out of 4 in the fourth quarter wasn't enough, as they were only 8 out of 10 from the foul line in the ball game. So you add it all up, Ladycats victorious 47. Coming up Monday night, Ladycats at Breeze Central. I'll have the play-by-play for you on WJBD. For Keaton Golian, Chad Wilkins running the video stream side. For Craig Holmes and Jordan Smith, I'm Toby Golian saying so long. Once again, our final, Ladycats on top of Centralia 47-43. This has been a presentation of WJBD Sports.